I'm Tanya, and this is my happiness story. Overall, happiness in my life is measured two ways: immediate happiness and lifelong happiness. Overall, I am extremely happy with my life, the way it's going, and where I'm going in life. But there are times where I get caught up in stress, and that takes away from my happiness right now. When I am happy in the moment, I feel a sense of satisfaction and relief from stress. But there are also much deeper feelings that I just can't pinpoint. Happiness to me is the time that I spend with my family and the ones I love, and the feeling you get from doing that is indescribable. Happiness is also spending time with my boyfriend, exploring new and exciting places, and spending time with my pets. Happiness is also reaching goals and achieving them for myself. Even just by attending Bay Path right now, I feel as though I am living a fulfilling life and a life that has meaning behind it. This class has allowed me to reflect on my life, my emotions, my future career, what I am grateful for, and what I need to appreciate more out of life. Before this course, I wasn't that educated on the benefits of mindfulness, gratitude, and being in the flow, and how those things affected one's happiness. I knew that spending time with family and my boyfriend and being at school made me happy, but I never knew how to achieve happiness in other ways before this course. One of the big takeaways that I got from this class was the art of mindfulness and how beneficial it is to one's happiness. Stress has always been something to get in the way of my happiness, and I have never found a way to cope with my stress in an effective way. The mindfulness unit in this course was one I was deeply engaged in, and the happiness practice exercise in which we practiced mindfulness was one that I will continue probably for the rest of my life. This exercise allowed me to take time out of the day for myself, which I never did before, and release tension that was built up, and also reflect on my day while doing these exercises, such as mindful breathing. Another thing that sometimes gets in the way of my happiness is not having the ability to always think positively and see the bright side of things. By not being able to see the bright side of things, I tend to persevere on every little negative detail, and this in turn leads to much of my stress. Since completing the 3 Good Things happiness practice exercise, I have actually purchased myself a journal and have been using it ever since to record the good things that happen throughout my day. With this daily reflection comes me feeling happier about myself and my life, but even better than that, people in my life, such as my boyfriend and my mom, have been telling me that I've actually seemed happier to them and have been nicer than I have in previous months. This course also educated and enlightened me on topics I hadn't really thought about before. For example, I had never really known what being in the flow meant. Now that I know more about this optimal state of mind, I can create more situations for myself that allow me to feel flow. One area in my life where I really wanted to increase my ability to feel flow was that of school. To increase my flow during school, I knew a change had to come in how I complete my schoolwork. For example, I always get more work done when I'm at school doing work, but many days I just feel too lazy, or I don't want to go to school early to complete my schoolwork there. Rather, I just say I'll do it at home, but I just end up watching TV or laying in bed on my phone. I've realized to increase my abilities to feel flow in school, I just need to forget about how I don't want to go to school and just go to school, open my laptop, and get work done. Because when I do that and I realize how much time has passed and how much work I got done, I feel amazing. The feeling I get from realizing how much work I would have just gotten done if I had gone to school makes me want to do that more and really makes me enjoy the feelings I get from being in the flow. Another thing I was able to reflect and be educated on in this class was my character strengths, and by finding out what these were, I knew I could use them in my future, in the workplace, and in my social interactions. Through this course, I was able to discover that the top 3 character strengths I had were hope, love, and kindness, which I feel describe me very well. I always knew that having hope, love, and kindness were traits that were ingrained in me, but seeing it through this character strengths assessment reassured that for me and made me really feel as though these strengths were great ones to have. Seeing these top 3 character strengths of mine made me want to utilize them more often. For example, for kindness, I feel as though I can be more kind to people, even just by doing random acts of kindness. And similarly with love, I feel as though the people I love in my life, like my family and my friends and my boyfriend, I could show them more love by doing more things for them. Even just cooking dinner or, making homemade Christmas gifts instead of buying Christmas gifts are just little ways that I could show them my love more often. This class also enlightened me on and reaffirmed my life's purpose, especially for me in my work field. Through the Who Are You Meant to Be quiz, I was told that I'm caring and supportive by nature and unselfish and altruistic. This is true because I often anticipate the needs of those around me before they even are aware of them themselves. Before seeing these results from the quiz, I knew I was a nurturer, but I never thought it was as good as being a leader. I always thought being a leader was what people need to be, but now seeing these results and being able to understand them, the world needs nurturers just like the world needs leaders. And the field I'm going into, which is the OT field, needs nurturers. Through my ability to tie both the character strengths assessment and the Who Are You Meant to Be quiz together, I've realized that a large part of my purpose in life is to make a positive impact on other people and allow them to be the happiest they can be in life, whether it's just through my social interactions or even just friends or family or the workplace. I want to help people be the best they can be. I had previously stated that my biggest takeaway from this class was the act and art of being mindful, but I would have to say my second biggest takeaway was learning about the importance of gratitude in our lives and how it is so crucial to our happiness to really be grateful and appreciate all the things we have. Showing gratitude, I learned, can really heal, change, and energize us in our lives and make us feel good about ourselves. And even though this is true, there were some challenges I faced to the ability to feel grateful. One of my biggest challenges to gratitude is my love for material items and my love to buy material items. And this unit in our class really allowed me to reflect on the things I have in my life and realize that they aren't necessary for me to be happy, and there are other people out there that could use them more than I could. With this thought in my head, I decided to do something I had always wanted to do but just have never had the time to do, which is declutter my life in a sense and just get rid of a lot of unnecessary things that I know other people could use more than I could. Over the past 2 weeks, I've donated tons of furniture such as 2 end tables, a coffee table, a desk, trash bags full of clothes, 4 winter coats, tons of shoes, and just so many other things that I know other people need in their life or want in their life but can't afford. And this has allowed me to feel grateful for the things I have left in my life that I actually need. Through these past weeks of constant reflection on mindfulness and thinking positively and gratitude and the ability to feel flow, I feel as though if I keep incorporating these things in my life like I am now, down the road, I can change my life in a positive way and allow myself to feel more positive emotions than I currently am right now and have in the past. Another thing that has impacted my drive to be more positive in the future is the fact that I am a nurturer and the strengths I have are hope, kindness, and love, and I want to show other people these traits that I have, such as hope, and be hopeful and be positive and be kind and be an example for other people that I work with and that I come across in life.